Good morning. In what seems to be the never-ending list of I told you so's, I've uh, I've got another one for you that I've been warning about for over a decade, and a lot more people see it now, and a lot more people has seen the possibility and maybe even the likelihood for I don't know the last few years, especially, but about I don't know, 10, 12 years ago when I started to call this out, I was just a tin-foil hat wearing paranoid delusional psycho, right? But, sometimes us psychos have our days, right? Police robots may get licensed to kill in San Francisco. Yeah, I was heavily laughed at a long time ago when I said they were going to weaponize things like drones and things like the robot dogs and all that stuff. Yeah, when Boston Dynamics was working on those way back like 10, 12 years or so ago, I was saying that's exactly what they're going to do with them, and I was saying they're exactly going to militarize and police them and use them on American soil. No, I'm crazy. Okay. Well, I guess that didn't, fare too well over time. Says here the San Francisco Police Department is seeking permission to deploy lethal robots against human suspects, according to a policy proposal sent to city officials. While the SFPD's robots are primarily designed for bomb disposal and surveillance, police say they can be used as a last resort deadly force option. How long is it going to be the last resort deadly force option, right? It's like all the military vehicles they got, for only those cases that, the risk of life is so severe, and the next thing you know, they're going and destroying an entire home because a shoplifter decided to seek refuge inside of it. So they just take their military equipment and they completely destroy the entire building, and then get out of having to do anything to pay for the damages or anything. And by the way, I'm speaking about a real case that happened. It's one of many that have happened, and they often get overlooked, right? Because, hey, we got to support the blue line. No, you don't. You don't. Anyway, continuing. Says city supervisors disagreed with the proposal, inserting a line stating that robots shall not be used as a use of force against any person. However, when the documents went back to the SFPD for review, the cops struck out the line and returned the text to its original version. Huh. That's nice, right? Maybe we could get them to investigate themselves over this. You think? Nah, I mean, they would, but I'm telling you now, they're probably going to find no wrongdoing. Kind of seems to happen that way. The documents were published on Tuesday by Mission Local, a San Francisco-based news site. Aaron Peskin, who chairs the San Francisco Board of Supervisors Rules Committee, told the site that while he inserted the line banning lethal force, he eventually approved the police department's changes, as there could be scenarios where deployment of lethal force was the only option. I'm not going to argue that, but this is how they do it. They common sense you into giving up everything, right? I get it. It makes sense, and it's common sense, and we should do what we can to protect lives. But folks, they don't know how not to abuse this stuff, okay? I'm not joking when I say be very, very careful about contact with any government whatsoever. If you've got a mag, if you've got a group, if keep it away. Keep it away. I'm telling you. From the guy that was laughed at, 10, 12 years ago for talking about how they were going to weaponize drones, okay, the same guy that was laughed at then is trying to tell you not to trust any of the government. None. I don't care if it's an elected chair. I don't care. Do not trust them. I don't know what else to tell you. The learning curve on all of this is huge. whether it be prepping, whether it be with corrupt government, what have you. The learning curve is huge. I've spent the last 30 years of my life researching as much information as I could because that's what I wanted to get on the internet for. And I have not failed that task. 30 years. I was talking about this 10 to 12 years ago being laughed at. I just don't want people to make foolish mistakes. These people don't care. And they'll take their paycheck over you any day of the week. Don't be naive. Shalom.